Hey, man, can y'all believe that they snubbed Quinyon Mitchell out of the Pro Bowl? Like, that was ridiculous. Bro is a rookie. He played amazing all season. I'm not really understanding why you would snub him out of that. I think he deserved it more than any of those cornerbacks, who's selected. But all in all, when you think about it, I really don't even care because I don't expect the Philadelphia Eagles or none of their players to be involved with the Pro Bowl because it's Super Bowl or bust for me. And y'all already know that. So, Quinyon Mitchell is Pro Bowl in my opinion. In my eyes, he is. But I understand, hey, man, it don't work out that way. I think it's like a fan-selected or player-selected deal, and he just didn't make it. Maybe if he'd have had a couple more interceptions, you know what I'm saying, then they probably would have went ahead and allowed him to be a Pro Bowl selection, but he wasn't. But it's all good, man. I'm not tripping because, like I said, I don't expect him to be nobody to be there anyway. Saquon did make it as a Pro Bowler, of course. We had a couple other guys who I discussed on the last video, on the short. If you didn't see that, make sure you go check that out, like it, comment. But, hey, it is what it is. So another thing that's kind of concerning me, man, is Jalen Hurts is still in concussion protocol, man. I just don't understand why. Like, when will he be out? What's the status on it? Nick Sirriani, his pressers just said basically he's still in there. He's progressing through it, but he's still in there. So I mean, I don't really know what's going on, but it is what it is. Hopefully he's ready for the playoffs for wild card week. And if he's not, then that's a big issue for me because we definitely need him to be available. So we got that going on. Also, man, we got a lot of fans right now, pissed off because Nick Sirianni made the tough decision to sit Saquon Barkley and not let him chase the record. So that's another thing, that's been major and big in the news. But if you think about it, man, in my opinion, I don't see an issue with it. That's how I felt in the beginning. I really feel like there's no risk, no reward with him. But look, I don't make the calls. I don't make them, so it is what it is. So when I think about all that and I'm discussing all that, it's Super Bowl or bust. We're making this type of decision and not letting Saquon play, bro. You have to win a Super Bowl because if we don't win a Super Bowl, right, and Saquon didn't get the record, man, that's when I really be pissed off about it. Right now, it is what it is. I understand it. But if we don't end up in a Super Bowl, then I honestly feel like, I'll be pissed off about it. But it was going to be that way regardless if he had 2,000 yards or not, if he was chasing that record or not. Because at the same time, it was from the beginning of the season, it was always, I felt like this team was talented enough to go to the Super Bowl. So another thing, man, it's been a lot of talking, a lot of chatter going on saying that Nick Sirianni, he might lose his job as the head coach if for some reason the Philadelphia Eagles can't make it to the Super Bowl or they get kicked out in the wild card round or the divisional round. But, in my honest opinion, I was a guy who felt like Nick Sirianni needed to be fired when we was 2-2 before the bye week. But, Nick Sirianni did enough to change my mind, and I felt like, man, he did enough to where he earned himself another year. I think he's still under contract. But at the same time, man, I just feel like he's done enough to say, he could be the coach for the Philadelphia Eagles no matter what happens. Because, he's made a lot of tough decisions this season that, benefited the Philadelphia Eagles. And hopefully, if we win a Super Bowl, the decision to sit Saquon, which was his, that pan out to be another great decision. And we can say, Nick Sirianni is still a good coach. I mean, because if you think about it, man, he's the most winningest coach. I think he got 47 wins, in the 4 to 5 years that he's been here, and that's nothing to sneeze at. It's nothing to say, okay, it's not a big deal. Bruh has really put the team on his back. We know what the recipe is for him, and that's to have some solid coordinators. That's the recipe. And like I said before, man, I'm not sure if we're going to be searching for an offensive coordinator moving forward, because I really kind of feel like we will, because Kellen Moore is just too damn good. His football knowledge is too damn good. The way he scheme up the offense is too damn good. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be like naive and not think that other teams is going to be searching for a guy like Kellen Moore to be the head coach of their football team, because I would. But in my opinion, man, like I said, Nick Sirianni's cool, comfortable, no matter what happened. If we get kicked out the first round, I don't think it's going to be on him. I think it's going to be a travesty. It's going to really be a travesty if the Philadelphia Eagles get kicked out wild card round, even in the divisional round. If we make it to the NFC Conference Championship, man, we're going to the Super Bowl and we're going to win it. That's how I feel. So man, let's go ahead and think about that. Let's go ahead and leave a comment below. Let me know how y'all feel about Quinyon Mitchell being snubbed out of the Pro Bowl. He better be Defensive Rookie of the Year. If anything, he better get that. If he get that, I'm cool. I'm good. Because like I said, I don't expect him to play in the Super Bowl. In the Pro Bowl anyway, because we're going to the Super Bowl. Also, man, leave a comment. Let me know how y'all feel about Nick Sirianni. Even if we was to get bounced in the first round, second round, should he get another opportunity to be the coach for the Philadelphia Eagles, or should they just go ahead and move on and find another coach? Let me know how y'all feel, man. This is major. We've been talking a lot of football all week. It's gonna be a lot of content all week. Look, man, it's the Diamond Crew Sports Podcast. I am your host, Hada. I appreciate everybody. If you made it this far in the video and you felt like this puppy helped you out, or even if you just want to say something, man, leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure your noti bells is on, so when these videos hit, you be the first one to see it. You know what I'm saying? Just do all that. I'm Hada in the middle of making a big move for the family, for the podcast. I don't want to spoil it right now, because there's a lot of things, in the works right now. But look, man, we making it happen. I can tell you right now, like I said, man, the content is coming all week, every day. That's the way it is, bro. But like I said, man, if you made it this far in the video, do all those things. But until next time, out.